Quick correction of whatever good thing someone tried to give me. I say it was nothing, say the diamond, say the lucky break. I caught, I say anyone could have done it. I say the bar was low, I say I nearly blew it. And I watch the good thing go back out the door without ever letting it land on the floor. Of me where it might settle, where it might stay, where I might have to believe it for more than a day. And something in the receiving felt too close to claiming something I was not sure I deserved without explaining why the compliment was wrong or only partly right, or aimed at a version of me that looked good in the light but would not hold up under closer examination. So I sent it back with the polite explanation. Every time you say something good about me, I find a reason why it isn't true. Every time you say something good about me, I hand it back before it can get through. You ever have someone look you in the eye and say something so specifically true it almost made you cry? And then you heard yourself explain why they were wrong, or at least why the thing they said did not quite belong to you the way they meant it. And you watch their face shift slightly as the thing they gave you left without a trace of being received. And they moved on and you stayed in the moment after wondering why you pushed it away. I have been told I am strong, God is circumstance. I have been told I am kind and said anyone would in that chance. I have been told I am good at this and life is off his luck. I have been told I matter and I change the subject quick because letting it land means letting myself be seen as someone who deserves a thing behind what the words mean. And I was never sure I passed whatever test that was, so I returned them all and lived on the outside of because every time you say something good about me, I find a reason why it isn't true. Every time you say something good about me, I hand it back before it can get through. Someone said something true about me, and I almost let it in. My mouth was already forming the deflection, and I stopped and I sat with it just for a second, and it didn't have to break me. It just felt like something I was not used to. So if you change the subject when someone calls you brave, if you say it was nothing when it cost you everything you gave, if you find the flaw in every good thing said about you, if the words ain't closing then you find the reason to doubt you. You are not being humble, you are being unavailable to the version of yourself that other people find incredible. And they are not wrong, they are just saying something true that you have not yet given yourself permission to see too. You are allowed to say thank you and mean it without the footnote, without the fine print, without the quick redirect to someone more deserving. You did the thing and it was real and it was worth it, and the person who told you so was not mistaken. They were just returning something you had always been, that you keep sending back unopened every time. You are allowed to keep it, you are allowed to let it be yours this time. Every time you said something good about me, I used to find a reason why it wasn't true. This time I'm keeping it, I'm letting it through. This time I'm keeping it, maybe they were right about me all along. All along. All along. All along.
Every step I take is divine, I'm alive, connected to the infinite, mind to the vine, from the grass to the stars, I'm homeward bound. Light in my feet, I'm on hollow ground. Hey, I'm stepping insane with celestial time. Every atom in my body in a sacred design, from the roof to the sky, energy climb. I'm divine by design, never out of my prime. Got the cosmos humming in my bloodstream, vibe so clean, in between world dreams. Feeling unseen, forces redeem when the rhythm of the earth in my heart beating. Spirit in motion, devotion, devotion. Oceanic mind in quantum motion. Walking through the temple of creation's code. Every rhyme I spit is a sacred ode. Frequency shift, DNA glowing. Soul keep flowing, awareness growing. Every footprint change vibration sound. I ain't just walking, I'm moving through hollow ground. Yeah, I'm walking on hollow ground. Energy flow all around. Sky above and roots below. Universe tall to the soul I know. I'm walking on hollow ground. Time dissolved, true profound. Infinite light in every sound. I'm walking on hollow ground. I'm walking on hollow. Wired to the cosmic grid, no lie. Electric pulse when the sun hit the sky. Stars in my eyes, galaxies in stride. Infinite code in the rhythm I ride. Hands on the heart, I spark ignition. Soul on a mission, divine transmission. Inner silence, I hear premonition. Truth in the beat, no superstition. Every thought seed, playing in the void. Old self gone, ego destroyed. Now I'm aligned, fully employed. Spirit in command, love deployed. From the sacred drum to the cosmic sound. Every breath I take, shake holy ground. Universe speak through the flow I found. This is elevation, profound and unbound. Every stone, every tree, every tone. Mirror the, we are never alone. The path is a prayer, the earth is a crown. I rise in the silence on hollow ground. I'm walking on hollow ground. Energy flow all around. Sky above and roots below. Universe tall to the soul I know. I'm walking on hollow ground.
To the ancestors, known and unknown, Ashe. To the gods, known and unknown, Ashe. All the praise, all the glory be to the Most High. What's going on, guys? It's your favorite Cosmic Warrior and 5D DJ. Back at you with another Galactic Transmission. Let's get a prayer in, then let's tap into the energy. Spirit, thank you for coming through. Thank you for guiding and protecting this message. Thank you for removing any negative energy from the area. Thank you for allowing this to get to any and everyone it's intended to. And so it is. Hey, how's the fan? Can you guys hear that fan in the background? How loud is that? Is your girlfriend cheating on you? The answer is hidden within the sound of the fan. If you listen hard enough, you might find the answer.
I'm dissolved, true profound. Infinite light in every sound. I'm walking on hollow ground. I'm walking on hollow ground. I'm walking on hollow. I'm walking on hollow ground. I'm walking on round. I can't so lift, I can't seem to focus right. I don't think I wrote this right. I may try to compose tonight. Hope the fonts don't bite. Focus slipping out my hands tonight. Feels like I missed every line I try. Might come back when the time and the lines might come back when my mind is kind.
Coming back, trying to come back around. You know, but it's the, Jezebel's spirit. It's, the spirits come back around in many different vessels. Because, if you're not saved, if you're not cleansed, if you're not cleansing your energy, you're an open vessel. The open vessels. The things we open ourselves up to, knowingly or unknowingly. But what is it from? It's a collective of poor decision-making skills. But not always. It's following the wrong people. It's listening to the wrong people. It's listening to others instead of ourselves. It's the bell part, bells, but it's the ringing, listening to ourselves, the hints, the signs, the clues that we get, the bells that ring, and then it's like, and sometimes the bell gets so fucking loud, it's so obvious, it's right in our face, and we can it's like we're inside the bell, right? And but we lie to ourselves and lie to ourselves and lie to ourselves and pretend like we don't see what we see or hear what we hear, or no, it's different this time. It's, it's always, good to be optimistic, but I always like to throw a dash of reality into it. And, when it comes down to it, don't talk about it, be about it. Especially when people have proven time and time again that they're all fucking talk. It's no more talking. It's time for talking is over. It's time to, fucking do it or shut the fuck up. One or the other. But I'm getting the energy of changing. Changing what? Changing poor behaviors.
I don't chase crowds. Crowds chase me. Grown so clean, mud on the truck, but the paint still gleams. Gold on my neck.
But what's that energy? It's the energy of just like, it's fuck off. It's the energy of like old valuable things, right? That what I'm seeing is the tarnish. But you know what came up in conversation today? I brought it up. It was I believe it was stainless steel, right? I think tinfoil. You take tinfoil and you crunch it up into a ball, and you can like polish stainless steel back, right? And so, but when it's not, it's all foggy and it's not shiny. It's not appealing. It's not pleasant. It's decrease in value. But the decrease in value, the cover up. But the funny thing about values are only what people put on them. What do we value ourselves? I'm getting the energy of trying to mask the fact from you that you can manifest whatever you want. It's trying to throw an illusion over you, and it's like, what is that? It's the energy of feeling stuck, of feeling, well, like you're not in command of your life. Oh, well, that's the funny part about taking command of your life. It's knowing when to take command, and it's knowing when to release control. It's a fine balance. It's walking a fine line of taking control and releasing it. But it's the ebb and flow. It's just going with it. It's living in the moment, the present. But that's interesting too. The cover up. It's removing the veil. It's living in the moment and being present in the moment, but that's not living in the future. That's not living in the past. It's the here and the right now, which isn't always pleasant. But it could be. We could make it as pleasant as possible. That's an option. That's a choice that's always available to us. That's a choice that's always available to us. But it's choosing ourselves. Happiness, our peace, our joy, ours. You know, sometimes selflessness looks like selfishness. Well, but the selflessness, we have to heal ourselves first. At some point, we have to become top priority. At some point. Because at what point of our life have we made ourselves top priority? At what point of our life have we made our physical health, our spiritual health? At what point of our life have we ever taken the time to make that a priority? Have we ever?
Porch light beam, whole lot of talk. I just live that dream. Who run this town? Say my name. From the barn to the banging downtown, same thing, same game. Turn that dial, let it climb, feel that pressure on your spine, on your mind. I'm the king of this floor, hear that crowd roar. Every line I drop, got you begging me for more. Yeah, the king of this floor, you've been waiting on the wall.
It's the energy, high frequency, but it's wanting more. It's the energy of, you know, well, that good energy, that high vibe energy. That's like the filet mignon. You know, those succubuses, they can smell it. They can smell it. Yeah, I'm seeing the cook card popped his face to me earlier, but smelling it. They're finally able to see what you've been cooking up. It's like you're giving scraps and you're left alone in the kitchen, and they didn't even bother checking on you. Like, what the fuck are you gonna make with that? And nothing pleasant, nothing to win a competition, but you do. You know, it's never what we have. It's what we choose to do with it. It's never what we have. Possessions are irrelevant, because most of the time it's what's internal. You know, because that you can't buy, that you can't purchase. It's the two S's, but I'm seeing dollar signs. But it's, you know, you know what I really don't care for? Well, just labels in general, but titles. Titles are a funny thing. Titles aren't always earned. Titles aren't always deserved. But people get titles for many, many reasons. Some people, you know, it gets to their ego and they, you know, they sail away on their high horse on a hot air balloon and they're fucking, you know, but it's, I don't care for titles. You know, the funny thing about me is, you know, when I come around, people snap into line. You know, when I come around, people put a little more pep into the step. When I come around, people, you know, dot their I's across their T's. When I come around, and I don't have titles. I don't want titles. I turn titles down. I don't need a title. I don't want the title because I don't want what's attached to it. But I still have, you know, I'm the one people go to when they need something done. I'm the one people go to when they need something done right. I'm the one people go to. You know, but it's, you know what we've lost? Respect for our own name, our own word. You know, most people don't give a fuck about their word. They throw it around so freely, you know, and they swear on things, and it's just, people's word, it used to mean something. But you know what's interesting too about that is, you know, word is bond, but it's energetic contracts that are signed. And you think you're just breaking your word. It's more than that. It's an energetic thing as well. That most people just don't, and it's an aspect of it most people don't even think about. People, you know, it's like people really don't care about the tarnish, about how they achieve what they achieve, the ways that they got it. No one saw how I did this. No one saw this. No one found out. You know, but the proof's always in the pudding. You know, time reveals everything. Time reveals everything.
I say jump, you go higher than before. Turn it up, let it ride now.
talking a big talk. You know what's funny with the people that make deals for things, to achieve things. Now, as quick as it comes, it can go just as fast. As quick as it comes, it can go. You know, it's energy of what used to support them in other realms. No longer supports them. They're fending for themselves. They're fending for themselves. But it's the I. They really wanted you to... Yeah, what I'm picking up is the energy of... What is that? It's stagnancy, it's stuck. No, it's lack mindset. It's poverty mind. That's what it is. It's poverty mindset. You know, but it's always what we put in. It's never, you know, it's the energy of the water is always greener where we water it. You know, it's funny is people will watch us water our garden and then try to take our garden and kick us off there and give us a rocky fucking lot and think we can't do nothing with it. And it's like, oh, you thought I couldn't do nothing with it? That's cute. Maybe you couldn't do something with it. Maybe you're projecting your lack of ability to do something with it. But don't you put that onto me. I'm capable of doing anything I fucking choose to.
Buried deep inside me. Every night pulls me back to what you tore apart. But I held my ground, refusing to drown in the dark. You broke me, I survived. You tried to erase me, I stayed alive. Every blow made me colder, stronger, harder than you ever were. I burned through our memories without looking back. Your promises dissolve like smoke, a poison dressed in black. Through the pain I learned how not to fall again, how to lock every door you once tried to break in. I don't feel the emptiness anymore, no the silence between us. From your ruins, I became something stronger than all of this. You broke me, now look at me, standing where you'll never be. Every fall taught me why I rose stronger than you.
It's the energy of coming back stronger. It's the energy of taking all the rocks, all the stones thrown to us, and building a rock wall. But it's more than just that. It's what I'm saying is it's you know, surrounded by water, right? Well, it's interesting too. You know how they used to build stuff, how they used to build bridges, you know, through the water. They would go in and they would drop stuff into small sections. They would square it off, and they would keep building stuff up, and then they extract the water out, and then they dig in, and then they build the pillars, and then they have the foundation, or else it all gets swept away. And your army is kind of no good if your army gets swept away before they even get to the battle. Swept away before you even got to the battle. They wanted you stuck so much, fighting what? But it's just that they want you so involved with the 3D, so involved with struggling with the everyday life. But it's everything that just drains us. You know what's interesting too is how do you keep doing it? But it's the work. It's the work. It's what work? It's the shadow work. You know, the work that most people are avoiding. Yeah, that's the secret recipe.
From all those stories I've been told, I walk through the valley of my own shadow. We are free. Oh.
We are free. But it's back to the energy, reaching out, pretending to feel bad for what they did. Customer service representative. All the work that they put in, it's the stuck with third parties. It's trying to send things towards you to trip you up, to get you, thrown off your game, mentally, physically, however it is. Oh, it's spiritually too. It's the Jezebel. The music stopped. But that's interesting too, is just because the music stopped doesn't mean you have to stop singing, doesn't mean you have to stop dancing, just because the music stopped. That's interesting too. The music stopped, continuing to dance, putting in the work, it's continuing on. Well, it's interesting too, the disruptions that happen, but it's like, I already know this song, I already know this dance, I'm already in the rhythm of it, and it's like, just go along with it. But what is that? That's following into the flow. That's following into the flow.
be open from the center, redirected to the moment. This is it, Lord. This is it, Lord. Unrestrainable nature. We can change it from the edges. We can challenge all our borders. There is always a new leader. There is always a new order. Our pathway is proceeding, and the way is always changing. We are free from what prevents us to realize our destination. Ooh, 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 ooh. Is my virtue, and I'm grateful for the search to dive deep within my own mind and to trust the intuition of the lives I've lived before this. Our essential form of gnosis. It's a simple
Gnosis, knowledge, but I was getting the energy of like picking up on lies, but it's knowledge and intuition, and it's you know when someone's lying right to your face and you can feel the lie. Like sometimes you can just feel it. It's like you're literally lying through your teeth. And the worst part is like even when you tell them, like even when you give them enough reasons not to bullshit you, you give them enough reasons to know I'm gonna know if you're lying to me, and motherfuckers still will try to lie to you. It's still not working. That's interesting too, but it's the energy of like, oh well, it's not working from me, so maybe we'll send this person in and they'll sing the same song, and maybe we'll send this person in and they'll sing the same song, and then maybe just maybe if we all sing the tune together, maybe you'll hop right in too. You know what I'm getting? It's like the Tom Sawyer. It's like painting this fence is really fun. It's like you should come try it. And it's been like you're able to see right through it. It's like, hold on, you're making money off of me. And it's like, no, I'd rather not. I'd rather go work for myself. Working for ourselves. Focusing on ourselves. You know, but that's the key to everything. It's staying focused on ourselves. It's not still not getting distracted. Still not. But I'm seeing like crossing lines. It's like they wanted you crossing lines. You know, but when you're crossing, okay, oh, that's what it is. It's cutting corners in the sense of, you know, on a double yellow. If you're passing on a double yellow, it's illegal. You're not following the rules. You're going faster than you're supposed to, right? But you don't know what's around the corner. You know, when we try to cut the corners and we try to skip the steps, you know, we don't know what's around the corner. You know, I'm being reminded of this ride I went on with this dude. Oh man, that was a huge fucking mistake getting in the car with him. Man, this dude, I didn't know how he drove, and that was a big fucking mistake. Next thing I know, this dude's passing someone on a double yellow going up this fucking hill. And it's like, are you fucking stupid? Like, he was a special kind of stupid. That was the last time I ever got in the car with him. Yeah, still not getting back in there. I don't care how many times you come back around, it's like, no, I saw enough. You know, but that's interesting too. But it's like, okay, that's the energy of a whole lot of people. It's like, well, what they did wasn't that bad. Oh, they meant the best. Oh, they really had your best intentions in mind. That's what it's the energy of. But what's that? That's mental magic. That's trying to, it's corruption. It's false programming. It's lies. It's deceit. You know, it's deceit. It's like they were lying to themselves that their balls were bigger than they are. It's, no.
That's a dangerous read. Cut a bone, don't do loud threats. I just let shit proceed. And I hate fake peace energy too. That shit was somebody disrespect you. Then 5 minutes later, going off of a beer. Nah, motherfucker, stay feeling, don't it? You was brave a second ago. Now suddenly you smiling, shoulder touching, calling me brother, trying to smooth over your own mouth. Now makes me wanna hit you worse, honestly, cause now I know you weak for real. See, real men need the minute or they didn't, but all that halfway back pill shit, that's panic. And panic's real strong, it's still on certain people, that's why habit grow different, less performance, more weight in me. I ain't trying to be feared, I'm just not built to tolerate disrespect comfortably. That's a completely different thing. You ever notice the loudest dudes always the safest dudes in the room? Yeah. Think about that. I ain't over-expressing. You keep mistaking silence for softness. That's a dangerous read. Could've boom, don't do without threats. I just let shit proceed. That's your warning right there.
I'm picking up the energy. A whole lot of people. It's Dom. They wanted to dominate you. Well, spiritually, energetically. Spiritual ass whooping. You know, the mutual enemies. You know what I'm kind of getting to, though? These people are obviously possessed. And it's like, the mutual enemies is their possession. What they're possessed by. I'm picking up the energy and not looking back. But it's the energy of people that, like, you know, they engage in way too much fuckery. And, you know, never turn around and never really, you know, care about who they affected on the way. You know, until judgment time comes, right? You know, but what could judgment be? We don't always see judgment here in the physical, in the 3D. You know, the silent treatment. Judgment, you know, the judgment call could simply be that they're cut off from their spirit team. That they're cut off from their gifts. That they're cut off from something that they once had. Something that they cared about. Something that they abused. That they misused.
The smoke and polluted air. The fuckers at the top keep ripping us off, stacking our pain while the whole world rides. They drain our sweat, they bury our names, turn love into dead and survival to change. We break our backs while they raise their glass. Kings of the lie behind the glass. Yeah, the fuckers at the top keep ripping us off, and we're the ones paying for it all.
But what I'm getting at is back to the energy of, like, the golden energy. Hey, thank you. It's back to the energy of the golden energy. But what is that? It's the energy of sucking you fucking dry. You know what's interesting too is the people that we give an inch, and they think that it just continues on and on and on and on and on. That it'll just keep going. Or you know. What I'm getting is pulling energy from source, from the Most High. One, It's of the highest frequency. It's of the highest potency. It's of the highest authenticity. But it's what? It's a never-ending fountain. You know, but that it resides in each and every one of us. The tap to it. You know, well, interesting. Tapping in. We all have the ability to tap in. You know, but what do we tap into? You know what's funny too? What are we tapping into? It's big. You know, people think that their false gods are big. Might be big, but my God's bigger. That's for somebody. I'm gonna wrap this up right there. But thanks for tapping in. Thanks for your likes, your shares, your comments, your gifts. Thank you for the exchange of energy. And until next time.